Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Penguin 5 and welcome to Katawa Shoujo. Oh my god. Apparently this game, it's like a book with choices and it's supposed to get pretty, it's supposed to hit you right in the feels. It's actually, I think the English thing is like disability girls. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm playing this game. Start. Going in. We're diving in. A light breeze causes the naked branches overhead to rattle like wooden wind chimes. Oh my god. This is a popular retreat for couples in the summer. The deciduous trees provide a beautiful green canopy. They're white now, far out of sight of teachers and fellow students. Ooh, that's hot. But now, in late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling. I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent them from numbing in this cold. Oh, Hisao, okay. Just how long am I expected to wait out here anyway? I'm sure the note said 4 p.m. Ah yes, the note slipped between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. As far as cliches go, I'm more a fan of the letter in the locker, but at least this way shows a bit of initiative. As I ponder the meaning of the note, the snowfall gradually thickens. The snowflakes silently falling from the white painted sky are the only sign of time passing in this stagnant world. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like time has slowed to a crawl. Oh, I hear rustling noises. The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me, interrupting the quiet mood. Someone is approaching me from behind. Hi, Hisao, you came? A hesitating, barely audible question. However, I recognize the owner of that dainty voice instantly. I feel my heart skip a beat. Oh, that's not good. It's a voice I've listened to hundreds of times, but never as more than an eavesdropper to a conversation. I turn to face this voice, the voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race. Ooh, it's a girl. Oh, is that me? What a derpy looking guy. Okay, I'm gonna butcher these names. Iwanako? I think. Iwanako? I got a note telling me to wait here. It was yours? Damn it. I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line, and that was the result. Pathetic. Yeah, it is. Yes, I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it. A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't move a single muscle even if I tried. Uh-oh. My heart is pounding now, as if it were trying to burst from my chest and claim this girl for itself. Oh my god. So, here we are, out in the cold. Once again, the wind stirs up the branches. I don't know what that word is. Cacophonious noise is music to my ears. Iwanako flinches ever so softly against a gust of wind. As it passes, she rights herself, as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine, and she lazily twirls her long, dark hair around her finger. That means she likes you. Girls play with her hair? Yep. That means she likes you, man. Mm-hmm. All the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. Uh-oh. My throat is tight. I doubt I could even force a word out if I tried. You see, I wanted to know, dude, if you'd go out with me. Oh! I stand there, motionless, save for my pounding heart. I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point. Hisao? I reach up to try to massage my throat, but this only sends spikes of blinding pain along my arms. Hisao? Oh god. My whole body freezes, save for my eyes, which shoot open in terror. Oh god, is he like having a heart attack? Oh god. Hisao! The beating in my chest suddenly stops, and I go weak at the knees. Oh, that's not good. The world around me. The canopy of bare branches, the dull winter sky, Iwanako running towards me, all these fade to black. The last thing I remember before slipping away are the sounds of Iwanako screaming for help and the incessant clatter of the branches above. Damn son. He died of a heart attack. Oh. But yeah, this game, I'm pretty much going to be doing, like, just my actual, like, what I feel. I'm not going to be like, I'm going to be stupid and then peg a stupid thing. No, I'm going to go with my heart. Katawa Shoujo. So, well, he's alive. Oh man. Drip. So yeah, we're just gonna see what happens. Because I know there's like 5 stories because there's like 5 different main girls. So you got like 5 different storylines that you can follow. So we'll see what happens. I don't know, man. But I'm excited. I'm excited. Look at that needle. It's not even a needle. That looks like a bullet. What the hell, man? Can I skip this? Maybe not. Alright. Oh, what the heck? Is it going backwards? Oh. Well. His heart's definitely still beating. I can hear it. I can hear it. I can. I really can. Alright. It's fading out. Are we alive? It's been 4 months since my heart attack. See, it was a heart attack, you big dummy. Too much KFC. I'll do it. In that whole time, I can probably count the times I've left this hospital room unsupervised on one hand. Wow. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts, so I've had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. Arrhythmia. I think I've heard of that. A strange word, a foreign, alien one that you don't want to be in the same room with. A rare condition. It causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal. Oh. Apparently I've had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle that I was able to go on so long without anything happening. But then that girl came. She screwed it up. Is that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of my life. Really didn't do anything to cheer me up. Oh, well. My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. I had already had a full day by then to digest everything. To them, it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure. Oh my god. Of course, there isn't a cure. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I've had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. For about a week, my room in the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. But the visitors soon dwindled and all the get-well gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. Yeah, that's what happens, man. I realized that the only reason I had gotten so many cards and flowers was because sending me their symphony had turned into a class project. Wow. Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the beginning, I barely had visitors. By the end of the first month, only my parents came by on a regular basis. And Wanako was the last to stop visiting. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. We never had that much to talk about when she visited, anyway. We didn't touch the subject that was between us on that snowy day ever again. Yeah, it'd be kind of awkward. The hospital? It's not really a place I like to live in. No. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they're in a hurry and they have a million other patients waiting for them, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave. He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but always told me to wait and see if the treatment and surgeries worked. So I idly observed the scar that those surgeries had left on my chest slowly change its appearance over time, thinking of it as some kind of an omen. I still ask the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around the answer shows that there is at least some hope. I gotta move my chair. Ugh, there we go. At some point I stopped watching TV. I don't know why, I just did. Maybe it was the wrong kind of escapism for my situation. That's why you play video games. I started reading instead. There's a small library at the hospital, although it was more like a storeroom for books. I began working my way through it, one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I would go back for more, like a hungry animal. I found that I liked reading, and I think I even become a bit addicted. I started feeling naked without a book in my hands. What a nerd. But I loved the stories. That was what my life was like. Why do you say past tense? What has happened? The days became increasingly harder to distinguish from each other, differing only by the book I was reading and the weather outside. It felt like time blurred into some kind of gooey mass. I was trapped inside, instead of moving within. A week could go by without me really noticing it. Sometimes, I'd pause in realization that I didn't know what day of the week it was. It's like me on holidays, I have no clue. But other times, all the things that surround me would painfully crash into my consciousness through the barrier of nonchalance I had set up for myself. The pages of my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness in my chest would become so hard to bear that I had to put the book aside and just lay down for a while, looking at the ceiling as if I was going to cry. Huh, wow. But that happened only rarely. Oh, that's good. And I couldn't even cry. Whoa. Today the doctors came and gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. It's like he's trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. My parents are here. It's been a few days since I've last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party. There's this ritual the head cardiologist has. He takes his time sorting his papers, then setting them aside as if to make a point of the pointlessness of what he just did. Then he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. He looks me in the eyes for a moment. Hello, Hisao. How are you today? I don't answer him, but I smile a little back at him. I believe that you can go home. Your heart is stronger now, and with some precautions, you should be fine. We have all your medications sorted out. I'll give your father the prescription. The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. So many. I take it from his hand and take a look at myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this? Pill popper. All day. Oh my god. The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters. Jesus Christ. This is insane. Side effects, adverse effects, contradictions, and dosages are listed line after line with cold precision. I tried to read them, but it's so futile. I can't understand any of it. Attempting to only makes me feel sicker. All this, for the rest of my life, every day? I'm afraid that is the best we can do at this point. However, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that list fade over the years. What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd have felt better if he hadn't said anything at all. Also, I've spoken with your parents, and we believe that it would be best if you don't return to your old school. What? Please calm down, Hisao. Listen to what the doctor has to say. Calm down? The way he says it tells me he knew full well that I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled? Whatever my concern shows, it's ignored. We all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think that it's wise for you to be without supervision. At least not until we're sure that your medication is suitable. So I've spoken to your parents about a transfer. It's a school called Yamaku Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students. Disabled? What? It has a 24-hour nursing staff, and it's only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on the campus. Think of it as a boarding school of sorts. It's designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping them nearby. Independence?